So it is Africa Day. With me, a lot of students who have been here in Delhi for the past few years. What's interesting is that we have some students who are from Congo, just like Olivier, and also from other countries like Nigeria. If there is one thing in common is that all of them actually feel that what happened to Olivier is something that could happen to them, and racism is a constant fear for the student community over here. So our first talking point really is, and that's what I want to ask all of you, is do you think then, because you know students from Africa have been coming to India for such a long time and it's not a new phenomenon, do you think that Indians are basically racist? You're from Congo, what do you think?
You know, racism is like a pledge, you know, not every people are racist. The point is, those who we find most of the time seems to be racist, you know. In school, you cannot find these kind of things. But when we go into the society, we start finding these kind of things. So not Indians are racist, but some of them are racist.
I wanted to ask you, would anyone, I know every one of you has a story, is there one particular instance of racism that you all individually face that you want to share with all of us? Do you want to?
I have one instance, which the case is at a police station for a year plus, and nothing has been done till now. In front of my building, two guys on a bike attacked me, and I was beaten. I called the police.
They attacked you just like that?
Yes, just like that. They were riding on a bike, which I was beating, and called the police and pointed the people to the police, which they saw them quite okay. They took me to the police station to give my report. I did everything. They stamped it. Until date, they've never invited me to say, "What this is how far we've gone with your case. We've arrested them and we've taken this impact on the police." Nothing has been done. And a black man can never do such thing in this India and go scot-free. No, even if it is not the one that I can give an instance that happened in Jaipur of recent with this.
Yes, about what that happened.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to go into that later because I just wanted to point out to people, it's interesting. Did you ever hear back from the police station?
No, nothing has happened.
And I think that's one thing that a lot of the community, what of the ambassadors and the heads of missions from African nations have been talking with the Indian authorities. That how is it, whether it is the Tanzanian woman's case in Bangalore or it is Olivier's case has just happened. Why is there no follow-up? And they're now talking about fast-tracking of these cases. Is there an instance that you faced that you can share with us?
I didn't face such threatening instance, you know, apart from laughing at me and insulting me, you know. But
they laugh and insult you.
Yeah, they laugh and insult. When they call you pagal. You know
Pagal?
Yeah.
And you told me this earlier as well. Why do they say pagal, which means mad?
I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. You know, you cannot start talking like that to a foreigner. He's investing in your country.
Yes.
You know, your economic depends almost on them also because it is increasing your own economy. You have to take him as a guest.
Yes,
you have
of
to
course.
take care of him.
Yeah.
And you know, we are in India here, but we have some Indians also in our countries, and we treat them as well. We treat them good, you know, very good. So they drive cars. I was saying to my friend, they drive cars, they have money, so we are friendly.
You know, I wanted to ask you, because you all are from Congo, that we've just been told, we've got a video from Congo, and that Indian nationals have just been, just as a precaution, told to stay indoors, close their shops, and we've got some footage of a shopkeeper being told. So you're saying they don't face, Indians in Congo never face this kind of racism?
It's a kind of reaction, because those people, it's not the first time that they happen. Whenever you feel like your brother you sent there and is treated in this way, you try to face your anger or to just pour out your anger to someone else, and that's what those people they are doing there. But it's not that that's their prime instinct. It's not that what they want to do.
Tell me.
This incident is not all about first time it's happening to Congo. If you could remember the incident that happened in metro station Rajiv Chowk, that a mob was beaten. They are also from Congolese. So Congolese also have been facing a lot of things. Maybe this time around they felt, okay, they've been doing this to our children. God knows how many Congolese have fallen victim, how many Africans. So we need to start somewhere also so that they will know, okay, they left family back home. Nobody will send his child abroad to go and study and bring back his corpse. We don't pray for that. We all came here to study and go back happily to be something in our society. But
yeah.
whenever those kind of things happen, we will see on those videos that the police is trying to protect those kind of people. That's because the police is doing this
You mean
job.
police will try to protect the perpetrators?
No, it will try to protect the business of the Indian national
in Congo.
Yes,
Okay.
and restricts the mob
That's
to
right.
attack
Yeah.
because they know what is mean to be a policeman.
Yeah.
They are somehow educated toward those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Without partiality, they try to do their work.
Yeah.
Something that we don't see here most
Baganda,
of the time.
I wanted to, you to tell me, you were telling me earlier how you've developed a mechanism to counter racism, to kind of handle racism.
Okay, sometimes I try to be friendly because I know that my life somehow depends on it, and we have to cope up with whatever we face in life. We do not always complain. So I try to get friendly. If I ride a rickshaw, I'll try to speak him in few words that are known in Hindi, so that at least he can feel like I'm his brother somehow.
Yeah.
If I can express myself in 2 or 3 words,
Yeah.
at the end we can leave each other without any harm.
So Lawrence, you're from Nigeria. You were talking about the mob attacking in Rajiv Chowk. Olivier died while, after trying to after an argument with an rickshaw person. Is getting around the city really tough?
It's tough, and I would like to say there is always a reaction. So a reaction, there's an opposite reaction. So let's not politicize the case that is happening in Congo now. You understand? That is, people have to react to such things because we've welcomed you in Africa, we've
Sure.
taken care of you. So, and now the politics is being applied to this. You're trying to tell us now that people should stay indoors, Congo is no longer safe. It's a very wrong approach. You need to tell your people, you need to accept the fact that this is eminent in India.
Yeah.
And until you've accepted it, that there is racism.
Accept the fact that there is-
you accept
okay.
the fact. That's when you can cure yourself from it.
So you've basically raised the issue of all of us Indians being intrinsically racist. I want to take it back to the students who are behind us. Do you accept what Lawrence is saying? Do you accept that all of us are racist? Especially because I asked all of you and none of you had African students as friends. Why is that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do not have the experience of interacting with any African students. But yes, I know for a fact that yes, this thing exists.
There is racism.
Yes, there is. It's pretty shameful. Yes, we as Indians who are, always welcoming
Yes.
the African people and foreigners, we are always, always fascinated to see them. We want to know about their lifestyle, how their lifestyle is. So we actually feel excited to see them. But on the other hand, it is pretty saddening that they have to face such kind of incidents.
Can anyone explain why they face so much racism? Is it because just ignorance or what do you think it is?
I believe it's exposure and ignorance of education. When you are nailed, I believe the indie such a thing is even impacting a lot of negativities in people. Because you see somebody, you try to be a friend to him, you smile to him, and the next thing they will do, they reply you first in Hindi.
Yeah.
And when you like Hindi nahi, English Torah, but they say no, then he speak Hindi for you deep. And before, when you guys are trying to communicate, before you know, you see 2, 3, 4 India around you, without knowing anything. If it is argument that arose between two of you, the mobs gather and start beating you without knowing anything that happened. What is the genesis of the argument? They won't know, but they will
Just for sport.
because I'm a victim. The things happen between we two, but before 3, 4 minutes, you see the Indians are there with sticks, iron, beating me. So I witness this thing because they don't know what happened. Instead of them
been
to
attacked twice.
Yes, instead of them to ask, okay, what is the problem? Bring a solution to it. They will not.